everyone, thank you for joining me. So this is a bit of a mail call and a stash update. I've got 3 items for my mail call and 4 items for the stash update, so let's get on with them. This was a Christmas card that I received. I did receive it during the Christmas period, I just hadn't got around to showing it to yourselves. This was off my very good friend Greg Riley. Thanks ever so much, Greg, I do appreciate it. It was possibly the funniest card that we received this Christmas, so thank you for that. Now I've got a couple of shop cards. Well, I'll call them shop cards. I think they're shop cards, and I'd like to show you those. Okay, so the first one is from Jeff's Model Garage. I got to admit, I still cannot believe that Jeff was that tired that he's actually sleeping in that position. I mean, his glasses must be digging into his face, his nose is bent to one side, he must have been absolutely out. Poor bugger. I know people have laughed at this quite a bit, but all I can see is some poor sod who's absolutely fucking knackered. So thank you ever so much for this, Jeff, I do appreciate it, mate. Jeff sent me a second card. And a lot of you are probably aware of which one I am referring to, but I've managed to tidy it up a bit, so I shall show you the second card. So here's the second card, and I've managed to find well, something that perhaps resembles a fig leaf in the back garden, and that has been strategically placed. Thanks ever so much for this, Jeff, I do appreciate it. I still remember the day when Charlie did this video, and it was just like totally out the blue. So yes, thanks, Jeff, for this one as well. Right, I shall get on to the 4 kits that I've recently bought from Airfix. I shall get the first one. So here is the first one. It's the 143 scale Jaguar E-Type. Now, the reason I bought this was I had a kit in the loft to do the psychedelic group build that Dan's running, and I went up in the loft to get it, and I could not find it for love nor money. So I thought, you know what? I know that Airfix do the Dune buggy, the Sand buggy or whatever, and they do 1 or 2 other cars. I think they do the Beetle and this Jaguar. So I'll go on their website and grab one of those. Now, because I'm Airfix Club member, I get 10% off the kits, and also they've got a new system now that I think whatever amount you spend, you get like points which transfer into pounds. So for instance, when you join this system, you get 200 points, which is £2. So I can't quite remember how many points you get per pound. Or, so basically, I'm getting the discount, I'm getting these points, and if you spend over, I think it was 30 quid, you get free postage as well. So why wouldn't I? But because I bought this, I decided to get 1 or 2 other things. The next one is an old favourite of mine that I built as a kid, and I absolutely loved it. I'm glad they brought it out again, and I shall get that one next. So here it is, guys. It's the vintage classic 1/600 scale HMS Fearless. As I say, I built this as a kid, and I just thought it was awesome. Really nice kit. Perhaps not as good as their Belfast, but after the Belfast, I think it's the next best ship kit that they did. Obviously they did HMS Hood, Graf's Bay, Bismarck. I think they did a modern frigate as well. They did 1 or 2 destroyers, but no, for me HMS Belfast was the best in this range, and then HMS Fearless was the next one. So really looking to putting this together at some point. I'll have to try and see where I can fit this in. On to the next one. Okay, so this is the 1/72 Boulton Paul Defiant Mark 1. This was one of those kits, and I'm notorious for doing this. I started it, put it to one side, then forgot about it, started losing bits to it, and it never got completed. But I want to build this aircraft. I just think, weirdly, it is a really nice aircraft, and I would like it in my collection. Although I am moving away from doing aircraft, I much prefer to do armour these days. I think it's all the arsing around with the cockpit detail and all that, and of course with a lot of my armour builds, they're all one colour, so I don't have to worry about camouflage. And again, that's something that I don't like faffing around with. But I bought it again, and I'm hoping to build that this year. So on to the final one, and it is another aircraft. So here it is, guys, the 172nd Bristol Beaufort Mark 1. Just one of those aircraft that's a bit obscure, you know, from most people who aren't British aviation builders. You can see that there's on the box art here, it actually gives a bit of a description where the pilot of this particular aircraft dropped a torpedo to damage the Gneisenau. Unfortunately, the aircraft, after doing the torpedo run, was shot down, and I think the crew were killed. The pilot was posthumously given the VC for the action that he carried out. But as I say, a bit more of an obscure aircraft, but it's one that I would like to do. This new tooling by Airfix, I think, is quite a good one. And so there shouldn't be any reasons why I can't get this built. So that's it, guys, really. As I say, thank you to Greg for the Christmas card. Thank you to Jeff for the two kind of shop cards. Really do appreciate those. I'm happily hobbying, as you can tell. Really getting on with the builds. I'm going to try and concentrate on the T35 now, try and get some progress on that, although it may be some time before I complete it. And whilst I'm hobbying at my desk, I am watching your videos and really enjoying, where I can, you know, commenting and liking and just watching what's coming off your bench. It's Friday night, so I'm hoping for a load of videos from you guys over the weekend. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.